Hello everyone, welcome to our channel where we educate you about money and investing so that you can achieve financial freedom as soon as possible. It's me, your host. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is how to go from being paycheck to paycheck to being completely debt-free and having enough savings to cover all of your expenses for at least 6 months. We're going to discuss how much you need to save every single month in order to reach your goal. This video is for those of you who are serious about becoming financially free and retiring as soon as possible. Let's start. I recently read a book called Die with Zero. The author, Bill Perkins, suggests that we live our lives backwards. Most people spend their money when they're young and have the energy to enjoy it. But then later in life, when they get older and don't have as much energy, they regret not saving more money because they want to do more things, but they're unable to. The first step to take in order to live our lives backwards is to figure out what our monthly expenses are and how long we can survive without any income coming in. If you don't know your monthly expenses, start tracking them. There are many apps available that can help you with this, such as Mint, Personal Capital, or even a good old spreadsheet. Once you have that information, put together an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of your expenses. If you're like most Americans, your expenses will include rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance. If you have kids, your expenses will be higher than someone who doesn't. But if you don't have these expenses, you can save a lot more money and get to your goal a lot faster. After you have your emergency fund in place, you want to create a plan to cover all of your expenses. In the book Die with Zero, the author suggests using the 4% rule to determine how much you need to save in order to be able to withdraw money from your investments each year without running out of money. This means that if you have $100,000 invested, you should be able to withdraw $4,000 per year. He also suggests that you should be able to withdraw more money in the early years and less as you get older. Using the 4% rule as a guideline, here's how much you'll need to have saved up in order to cover all of your expenses. So let's say your monthly expenses are $3,000 per month. That's $36,000 per year. Using the 4% rule, you would need to have $900,000 saved up in order to cover all of your expenses for the rest of your life. However, you want to keep in mind that this does not factor in inflation. So in order to come up with a more accurate number, you want to use an inflation calculator. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average annual inflation rate since 1913 is 2%. So if we use this number, $900,000 in today's dollars is equal to $2,463,000 in 2063 dollars. Now, if you're a fan of Mr. Money Mustache and believe that we are heading towards a deflationary period, then this number will actually work in our favor. The next step is to figure out how much you need to save every month in order to reach your goal. To do this, divide the total amount you need to save by the number of months you have until you want to retire. For example, let's say you want to retire in 20 years and you want to have $1 million saved up. Now, if you have student loans or other types of debt, you want to factor that into your calculations as well. And if you're someone who doesn't have any debts, congratulations, and you should consider yourself very lucky. Finally, once you figure out how much you need to save every month, you want to make sure that you're investing that money in a way that will give you the highest return possible. We have a ton of information available on the best places to invest your money. In conclusion, following these steps will help you go from being paycheck to being debt-free and having enough money saved up to cover all of your expenses for the rest of your life. It won't happen overnight, but if you stay committed, you'll get there. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. We have a ton of valuable content available on both platforms. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.